almost everything in the world will come to an end someday. Just like how Windows 7 came to an end in 2020. Just like how Windows 8, which was actually a kind of bad operating system, ended in 2023. Despite people not wanting those operating systems to be out of support or go into end of support, it still happened. And I agree with the fact that everything should end one day. Well, maybe not everything, but most things. And this concept, or not concept, but whatever you want to call it, is no different for the USB-A, which could be coming to a quick close soon. Let's go see what it is in case you're wondering. But chances are you've probably most certainly seen these before. And you might not want them to be gone, although I'm sure some other people also want them gone. In this video, I'll explain why I think the USB-A will come to an end. This is another episode of TED Talks. Alright, let me show you what USB-A is in case you've never heard of the term. It's this. You probably recognize it now. And this is USB, and this is USB-C. This is USB-B. Chances are you've never seen B, but you may have seen C in some relatively new computers. I mean, I think we can all be pretty confident that a lot of computers, like computer companies like Dell, Apple, probably have switched to USB-C. And it's because of one thing. USB-C is a lot smaller than USB-A. And the reason why they need a smaller USB type is because of the fact that they want their laptops to be thin. After all, a thin laptop looks more slick and is easier to carry around. But despite how thin they can make their laptops, they will stop. The computer companies will probably face the problem. USB-As are way too big. They could just basically add unnecessary space, which the computer companies don't want. So most of them switched to using USB-C because it is much smaller, and thus they don't have to make the bottom of the computer bulky. We are now going to be visiting the Apple.com store. And no, we're not looking for that iPhone 15 Pro or iPhone 15 or any Watch Series 9 or any of this. What we are looking for are their Macs. And as you can see, their new MacBook Air 15-inch is impressively big and impossibly thin. A quick note, Apple is not sponsoring this video. I'm not going to go into an ad here because I didn't sponsor them at all. But as you can see, this looks pretty thin, and I would imagine that if I bought this computer, it would be pretty thin. So, yes, I'm pretty sure that it's the same with MacBook Pros. See, looks pretty slick. But not even the Pro 13-inch looks any bit bulkier. So, as you can see, Apple doesn't likes thin laptops. I haven't done any research on Dell or the other companies, but I think you can be pretty confident at this point that they want the same. Now, of course, there'll still be companies that want to continue using the USB A's, or maybe have some USB A's, USBs, I don't know. And for a desktop computer, not a, which is basically not a, AK, uh, aka a computer that is not a laptop. It they'll probably continue supporting USB A's too, and possibly USBs. But laptops will probably just start supporting USB C and from in like 2030. Now, of course, there will be some laptops that again will still use USB A, but I think we can all be pretty confident that of most of the laptop makers making companies will probably use USB C because it's thinner and it's just USB A's would probably disappear for once and for all in like 2050 or something. We don't know. And remember, this whole video is a theory. It's not like a completely proven. All right, that's quite enough for today. This week's video. Bye.